Is your website slow, unoptimized, and struggling with SEO and performance issues? If so, you are not alone. Many websites experience low page speed insight scores, poor accessibility, and sluggish load times. But the good news is, these issues can be fixed. Hi, I'm Ansif. I build and optimize websites in Webflow and Primer. I have worked with tons of client projects facing similar performance issues. Through experience, I have developed proven strategies to speed up websites, improve SEO, and optimize user experience. In this video, I will take you through a step-by-step website optimization process covering performance improvements, image compressions, script cleanup, SEO fixes, accessibility enhancements, and best practices. Everything you need to turn a slow website into a high-performing one. We will start by analyzing the current website performance, identifying problem areas, and then fixing them one by one. By the end, you will see how we push all the scores into the green zone. I also have a free ebook that covers all the performance-related tips and tricks in detail. You can download it using the link in the description. And if you are facing similar issues with your website, feel free to contact me. I have helped many clients optimize their sites, and I can help you too. The contact link in the description below. Stick around until the end and apply these techniques to boost your website speed and SEO. Let's get started. Before making any improvements, we first need to analyze the current performance score. This will help us to identify key issues affecting speed, SEO, accessibility, and best practices. To get started, I will check website's performance using Google Page Speed Insight. Paste the URL into the tool and click Analyze. Wait for the result. The tool will evaluate both mobile and desktop versions and provide detailed report on performance, SEO, accessibility, and best practices. Looking at the results, the mobile score is extremely low, only 37, which means there is a lot of room for improvement. The desktop score is also 37, showing major issues across multiple areas, including performance, accessibility, and SEO. Another great way to check performance is by using Google Chrome built-in Lighthouse tool. Right-click anywhere on the web page and select Inspect. Navigate to the Lighthouse tab. From the device list, select Mobile, then click Analyze Page Load. After scanning the website, the mobile score is 43, which is still in a red zone, with noticeable accessibility and best practices issues. Running the same test for desktop, the score improves slightly but remains in the yellow range, meaning further optimization is required. These tests give us a clear picture of website's weak points. Now we will go step by step to fix each issue and turn the low scores into green results. Follow along, and if your website has similar problems, you can apply these fixes to improve its performance, speed, and SEO. Let's get started. Now that we have identified the key issues, let's start making improvements. Beginning with image optimization. Large image files can slow down a website, increasing load time and negatively impact the performance score. One of the biggest factors affecting website speed is oversized images. In the hero section, there are 3 large images used in slider. After checking the navigator panel and settings panel, I found that each image is around 3.5 MB, which is too large for web use. To fix this, we need to compress these images and re-upload them to reduce file size without losing quality. There are multiple ways to optimize images. Webflow's WebP format can automatically compress images. For this video, I am going to use TinyPNG for manual compression. Select the 3 large images from your local computer, upload them in a TinyPNG for compression. After processing, you will notice that each image is reduced by 80% in size without any quality loss. One additional tip is that if your images are in a PNG format, enable the JPEG conversion option. This can further reduce file sizes by up to 90% while keeping high quality intact. Now that the images are optimized, upload the compressed image back to Webflow, replace them in the hero section, publish the changes. Now let's move on the next step. Now that we have compressed the images, the next step is to optimize how they load. This helps improve website speed and ensures a smooth user experience. If images load inefficiently, they can slow down the page, making it feel unresponsive. To fix this, we need to apply the right loading strategy based on where the image appears on the page. There are 2 main ways images load on a web page. Eager load. Images load immediately as soon as the page loads. Lazy load. Images load only when they become visible on the screen as the user scrolls. The hero section is the first thing visitors see. So these images need to be fully visible as soon as the page loads. To achieve this, I will set loading time to eager. This ensures visitors do not experience any delay in seeing the most important content of the page. Images further down the page do not need to load immediately. Instead, I will set them to lazy load, which means they will only load when the user scrolls to them. This reduces the initial load time of the page and improves overall performance. By applying these images loading strategies, the page will load faster, feel smoother, and provide a better experience for users. Now, let's move on the next step. Using too many fonts is a common mistake that negatively impact website performance. More fonts mean more HTTP requests, which increase load time and slow down the site. A well-optimized website should ideally use only two fonts: primary font for heading and key elements, secondary font for body text and supporting content. A third font may be used in a rare cases, but anything beyond that unnecessarily increases the load time. After analyzing this website, I found that it's currently using 5+ different fonts, which is excessive. To improve performance, I will remove rarely used fonts that do not add values. Standard is the design to use one primary font and one secondary font. By simplifying the font selection, we can reduce load time, improve page speed, and ensure a cleaner and more consistent design. Now let's move on the next step. Unnecessary scripts and iframes can significantly slow down a website, increasing load times and reducing performance scores. Let's optimize them. This website has a YouTube video embedded directly on the page, which affects load time. While videos enhance engagement, they should not load automatically when the page opens. A better approach is to use a click-to-play pop-up, where the video only loads when a user clicks on it. To optimize this, remove the direct embed to reduce page load time. Use a button or thumbnail that triggers the video in a pop-up, loading it only when needed. During the development, unused scripts often remain in the custom code section, either left from testing or forgotten after changes. These scripts can increase HTTP requests, cause errors, and slow down performance. Upon reviewing this website, I found several unnecessary scripts, including one referencing an invalid CDN link, which generates bad requests. Removing this script eliminates unnecessary server calls and improves load speed. Review all custom code and remove anything unnecessary. Eliminate unused iframes and scripts to reduce external requests. Use script load strategies, example async or defer, for required scripts to optimize performance. By cleaning up the unwanted scripts and iframes, the website will load faster, reduce errors, and improve overall performance. Now let's move on the next step. Now let's optimize the website by minifying CSS and JavaScript, a simple yet powerful way to improve performance. Minification removes unnecessary spaces, line breaks, and commands from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files, making them smaller and faster to load. This helps reduce file size and improves page speed. Click on the Publish button on the top right corner in Webflow, select Advanced option, enable Minify HTML and CSS. You can also enable JavaScript minification if needed. Click Publish to apply the changes. Faster page load times, smaller files means quicker loading speed. Better SEO rankings. Google favors fast websites, improving search visibility. Improved user experience. Visitors would not have to wait for slow loading pages. A simple tweak like this makes a big difference in performance. Now let's move on to the next step. Now let's talk about page interactions and how they impact website performance. Too many animations or interactions can delay the first contentful paint, as known as FCP, meaning users see a blank page for a longer before any content appears. Heavy interactions also increase load time, lowering performance scores in Google Lighthouse and Page Speed Insight. After analyzing the website, I found two major issues: a full body interaction that aligns elements from bottom to top on load, causing unnecessary delays; multiple sections with unnecessary offsets, making content appear later instead of loading instantly. Remove the full body interaction to ensure page loads faster. Adjust offsets for key sections so the first 2 or 3 sections appear immediately when the page loads. Limit offset percentage for remaining sections by applying only small delays. Too many offsets creates excessive white space, making the page feel empty while scrolling. By making these adjustments, the page will load much faster, improving user experience and boosting performance scores. Now let's move on the next step. Large videos can significantly slow down a website by increasing load times and reducing performance scores. On this page, I found 20 MB video, which is too large for smooth loading. To optimize this, I will compress the video using vir.io, though you can use any video compression tool. After compression, the file size is reduced by 56% from 19 MB to 8 MB without any noticeable quality loss. Now I will replace old video with the optimized version to improve speed and overall website performance. This is a simple but effective fix that helps the site load faster. Let's move on the next step. Now let's address key SEO issues to improve search engine visibility and ensure the website is optimized for indexing. After reviewing the audit results, I found that some images are missing alt text. Alt text helps search engines understand the content of an image and improve accessibility for visually impaired users. To fix this, I will add a clear descriptive alt text for all images to ensure they are properly indexed and accessible. Some URL slugs are unclear and not optimized for SEO. URL should be short, readable, and contain relevant keywords to make them more structured and SEO friendly. I will rename the slugs to ensure they are properly formatted and improve website searchability. A common issue I see that some pages have a no index tag applied, which prevents search engines from indexing them and makes them invisible in search results. To fix this, I will remove unnecessary no index tag from pages that should be publicly available to ensure that are properly indexed. The current heading structure is not optimized for SEO. The page jumps from H1 to H3, skipping H2, which affects readability and indexing. Also, there should be only one H1 per page, followed by H2 and H3 in proper order. To fix this, I will adjust the heading structure to maintain a logical hierarchy, ensuring a clear content flow for search engines and users. This page is missing meta title and description, which is essential for SEO. A well-optimized meta title and description helps search engines understand the page's content and improve click-through rates. To fix this, I will add a meta title within 50 to 60 characters and a description between 150 to 160 characters to enhance search engine visibility. When a page is shared on the social media, a preview appears based on the open graph image, but this website does not have one set. To fix this, I will upload an image with the size of 1200 into 630 pixels and upload it in Webflow's assets panel so that shared links display correctly across platforms. By making these changes, the website will better optimized for search engines and provide a more structured experience for users. Now, let's move on the next step. Accessibility ensures that everyone, including users with disabilities, can navigate and interact with the website properly. Let's go through the key improvements needed for this website. First, I will check if all images have alt text, which is essential for screen readers and search engines. There are two ways to add alt text in Webflow. From Settings panel, applies only on a specific page, and from Assets panel, applies globally whenever the page is reused. I recommend adding alt text from the Assets panel to ensure consistency across all pages. Users who rely on keyboard navigation should be able to move through the website smoothly. If the custom scripts interfere with the tab functionality, it becomes difficult for users to navigate using a keyboard or screen reader. I will review the custom code and remove any scripts that disturbs accessibility. Also, I will ensure a body tag does not have any outline styles removed, so that interactive elements remain visible when focused. Poor contrast between text and background makes it hard for users to read content. For example, I see sections where light gray text is placed on a white background, which does not meet accessibility standards. To fix this, I will adjust colors based on WCAG to achieve a AAA contrast rating. Webflow allows us to save color settings, so I will update them for consistency across the site. Text hierarchy is important for readability and structure. Headings and descriptions should be organized so that users immediately see what's the important when they land on the page. I will ensure headings follow the logical order: H1, H2, H3, and so on. Larger font sizes are used for primary sections to grab attention. Supporting text is sized appropriately for easy reading. Interactive elements like buttons, sliders, navigation links must be large enough for users to tap easily. Standard touch-friendly sizes are 44 into 44 pixels. Currently, I see some buttons such as a hero slider navigation and carousel buttons that are too small. I will increase their size and spacings to meet accessibility standards. Autoplaying videos can be frustrating, especially when users have multiple tabs open and cannot identify where the sound is coming from. On this page, I see a large autoplay video which negatively impacts accessibility. To fix this, you may disable autoplay and instead provide a manual play controls. For this website, I feel that this video is not necessary in this place, so I am going to remove it. With these updates, the website will more user-friendly, fully navigatable via keyboard, and visually accessible to all users. Now let's move on the next step. Following the best practices ensures the website is optimized, user-friendly, and technically sound. Let's go over the key fixes needed. One of the most critical best practices is ensuring the website looks seamlessly on all screen sizes. Right now, I see that the site is not fully optimized for mobile, which can negatively impact user experience and rankings. To fix this, I will review the site on different mobile devices and adjust layout accordingly. Ensure the text is readable, buttons are easy to tap, and all sections load properly. Fix any overflow issues where elements extend beyond the screen width. A missing favicon can trigger warnings in audits and affect branding. To fix this, I will upload properly sized favicon in Webflow's project settings, icons, ensuring it displays correctly in browser tabs. By implementing these best practices, the website will be fully responsive, easy to navigate on mobile, and properly structured for better user experience. Now, let's move to the final step. Now that we have made all necessary improvements, it's time to test the final results and see how much the website's performance has improved. I will start by checking the Google Chrome Lighthouse scores for both mobile and desktop separately. Initially, the scores were in the red and yellow zone, but after applying all the optimizations, we can now see that all scores are in the green range, which is a great sign. Next, I will rerun the test on the Google Page Insights to confirm the improvements. The result shows that the performance, SEO, accessibility, and best practices scores have all turned green, meaning the website is now well optimized, faster, and more efficient. If these fixes worked for this website, they will work for yours too. I hope this guide helped you to understand how to identify and fix common website issues. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in comment section. Now, let's wrap it up. We have now completed the full optimization process, addressing performance issues, SEO problems, accessibility concerns, and best practices. After applying these improvements, we retested the site using Google Chrome Lighthouse and PageSpeed Insights, and the results speaks for themselves. All the scores are now in the green zone. Having worked on tons of client projects, I have seen these performance issues time and time again, and I know that these fixes work. If your website has been struggling with speed and SEO, you can apply the same strategies to get faster load times, better rankings, and an overall smoother user experience. To help you even further, I have put together a free ebook guide covering all performance related tips and tricks we discussed today. You can download it using the link in the description. And if you are still facing website issues and need expert help, you can also contact me. I have helped many clients optimize their sites, and I would be happy to help you too. The contact link in the description below. I hope this guide gave you valuable insights into website optimization. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.